Hi. Have you ever wondered how to run an AI agent but don't pay for LLM tokens? And also how not to send any data to the cloud? In this video, we will set up an open source local large language model, and we will connect it with Camunda 8 Run with the AI agent connector. By the end, you will have an agentic BPMN process where the agent decides which tool to use. I'm Peter, a product manager at Camunda. Let's get started. Let's look at the architecture real quick. We are gonna use Camunda 8 Run, which is a lightweight distribution of Camunda 8, which can run on your computer. However, it's not intended for production use. We will also use the Camunda modeler to design our BPMN process and deploy it to Camunda. And we will use Ollama in this example, but you can use any provider you want. And we are going to run GPT OSS 20B. Note that this is a pretty memory heavy thing. So if your computer doesn't have 20 gigs of RAM, you can use different models. I'm recommending some in the comments below. I'll show you how to set up your local language model. First, you need to go to ollama.com, download the package according to your operating system. After that, you have to start it up. On Mac OS, you have a small window for that, but you can interact with Ollama using the command line. This is what I'm gonna do. Let's check if it works. Let's check the version. Okay, it seems to work. Let's pull the model we want. In our case, this will be the GPT OSS 20 billion. I've already downloaded it, but it might take some time with its 14 gigs of size. Then we need to start the server with Ollama serve. We have to wait a couple of seconds until it loads the whole model into memory. Let's check with an example request. We are just saying them hello. We can call it using the localhost 11434. And we got the response. How can I help you today? This tells us that our local language model is up and running. The next step is to set up Camunda itself. If you haven't done that, go to camunda.com and under Resources, go to Download Hub. If you're a new developer or new to Camunda, I recommend you to use this starter package, which you can download for your operating system. If you download the package and unzip it, you will see the following files. Go to your terminal and use the Camunda start script. Wait until it starts up the system. If the system is started up, you will see a success message that your Camunda 8 installation is started and ready to roll. In the same directory, open the Camunda modeler. The starter package comes with an AI agent example. Let's open it up in the desktop modeler. This example consists of one BPMN model and 3 forms. Let's focus on the agent first. We need to set up our model provider. Since we are using an OpenAI compatible one, we should go with that. And the API endpoint is the one we have used before. API key is not important because we are not using that. And we use the model GPT OSS 20B. Let's deploy all the resources, which you can deploy to self-managed Camunda, which is running at localhost 26500. Authentication can be set to none. Let's deploy the model and deploy in the forms. Now we can run the model. Run the process Let's go to the model and run it. Since we are using the variable input text as the agent's input, I will just say send Peter a joke and start the process instance. If we go back to the output of the script, we can see that operate is running on port 80/operate. Let's log in. Username is demo. By default, password is demo. We can see that we have one instance running, and it has run the list users task and is waiting under user feedback. Let's go to task list and see the form is waiting for us. Latest message. It seems like there is no Peter user listed there, so couldn't send it. Let's ask the agent some follow-up, assign the task to ourselves. We are not satisfied with the result. And let's say that send a joke to the user with the lowest ID. Let's go back to operate. Let's see how our agent is handling that task. Now the execution goes back to the agent. And now the agent is picking up another task from the available tools. We can see it in real time in operate. Now it's calling the jokes API, probably to get the joke. And then asking for a user feedback. Unfortunately, it doesn't have email addresses to the users, but it was able to find the user with the lowest ID, which is Leanne Graham. Without an email address, it can't complete the send email. Okay, we are still not satisfied. We are saying that send the email to example@example.com. Let's see how the agent can handle that. Now execution is again at the agent. Now you can see that agent can have multiple rounds, and it's running until it completes the task successfully. So it stopped at the ask human to send an email task. Let's go there. And now this is asking someone to send a joke. What they call a group of 8 hobbits. It's a hobbit. Okay. Let's assume we have sent the email. Now the agent assumes that the email has been sent and asking for the user feedback. Let's give it the feedback. We are satisfied. Now the agent has stopped the execution. Congratulations, you were able to run your first agent using your own local LLM running your own machine.